We are back into Onigiri. We're back in the Onigiri. Welcome back to the channel. This is YSG Plays TV. I'm back with another video here on Onigiri. So Onigiri, is one of my favorite games. You know what I'm saying? To stream and play and just all the above. You know what I'm saying? It's a real chill game. It's a little nerdy. It's a little bit on the nerdy side of things. You know what I'm saying? It can get real boring or sometimes, but we love playing the game, bro, because, it's just really unique and all this, that, and the third. They made a lot of improvements right now. They got a collab event that's really cool that's out, and we grabbing as much as we can from the collab event and trying to take as much advantage as we can as fans of the game. But I'm gonna use the restroom, but I'm gonna come back, and when I come back, we are going to actually jump into continuation of farming for the Dullahan, and you guys will see me in real time farming for my Dullahan, and I'll let you guys know what my progress is towards Dullahan and what I need to get done, and that's gonna be my priority in the series and the channel for right now. Then I'll probably end up going to do other things, but on the side I'll still be completing the Rooster Fighter collab event and stuff like that, and create, getting into that exchange and all the items you can get from that, and taking advantage of that, while it's here. Um, and it's a lot of goals, you know what I'm saying? I made me a little bucket list of goals and stuff that I want to achieve in Onigiri before I decide to like just come back whenever, just to have fun, or just come back sparingly and just play other games and stream other games and stuff like that. But yeah, so these are my these are my characters right here. I got all my characters right here. But I'll be making progress pretty much on all the characters a little bit. But as far as my main, I want to get my main to where I want it to be, and then I'll probably go back, over time, like playing other games and stuff, and just come back and revisit all these characters and just play as, other classes or something like that. Or if I'm just feel like using the alt just to have some fun and experience the game on a different part of the story or something like that with a friend or something like that. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. But let me go use the restroom and I'll be back to y'all. Headaches and water. Speed. That's what headaches are. Water. Okay, welcome back. I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience. They did upgrade, no, update Onigiri. So let's see what's gonna happen when we start up the game. They said that they gave it an update about 8 hours ago. Now I was away, I was away for that. So let's see what happens. Okay, we got the login calendars coming in. We got the Onigiri coins coming in. Look at that, free Onigiri coins. Love to see that. Keep scrolling down. Okay, we got the login available. Probably the login booster. Now I did hear something about possibly getting some fever and stuff to come in. Pick your favorite awakening scrap. What? Presents from Piyoko. Pick your favorite awakening scrap. Wow. They lying to me. Golden Week achievements. Find Golden Kiji Mona and get limited rewards. Okay, we're gonna look into that. We're gonna look into our achievements and stuff. I don't know how long that's gonna be here. Oh, Seshu's here. Seshu rerun. Okay. That's what we got going on. We got Art 10 show out as well. Art 10 show done showed up. Okay. Dungeon Boost campaign. Okay. Abyss Gargoyle Purgatorium is now permanent. Okay. And I think Abyss got a new skill with him, so I gotta check that out and get some skills from him. Especially when I wanna make this Dullahan. When I get this Dullahan done, popping them skills straight on there, cause they so nice. Let's see what we got up here now. Yeah, fever. So we got fever for. Let's see what. Oh, this is a fever for 200%. 200% experience, 200% money drop, 200% item drop. Vanguard Gods increased by 50% already right off the bat. That's crazy. And it's 27 days of fever. Dang. Oh, yeah, we going in, y'all. Okay. Select that, get that done. Okay, what about this account? What is this account saying? Okay, so this is PlayStation Plus members. Okay. Whoa. We got a lot going on. Hold on, y'all. We got a whole lot going on. Okay, PlayStation Plus members. Okay, let's scroll down manually, right? Greetings from the Onigiri service team. The following items are being sent as part of the rookie support campaign. Rookie support. Okay. They're keeping that going. A gift has arrived from Piyoko. Articles of Awakening scrap exchange ticket. That's crazy. So we get so we use that ticket to get article of our choice, which is good, which is real good actually. That's real good. Okay, and then we got the premium. We got one premium gotcha. A bunch of energy. A bunch of useful items, especially skill slot glue. Okay, that ain't bad. Plus on top of the fever and stuff like that. So let's go ahead. We just selected all of that. I had to put some of that stuff in storage, Alright, so now that we got this is a 200%. We don't really need to pop any type of boost or anything. I still got to get my legendary ticket from completing all of these achievements and stuff too. So it's still some stuff I got to do. I ain't done everything, but you know what I'm saying? There's still a whole bunch of stuff I got to do. But I'm gonna let you guys see my progress in actually making the Dullahan weapon. I think I was, as far as I was keeping count, I need to see this counter. The main thing about Dullahan for me is gonna be the empty grades and the retrograde elixir. So I'm gonna be in need of about 300 empty grades while needing about 700 retrograde elixirs. So I need to see this at 300 and I need to see this at 700. And then after that, I just need to make sure and double check I got enough thunderstone and I got enough dark stone. And then let me see. Let me see what else is required for the other weapons. You go to the bow, scroll down. Alright, so on our way to corpse, pretty much got everything. Okay, I got a decent amount of thunderstone for sure. I shouldn't be needing thunderstone. That much thunderstone. Thunderstone and darkstone. I shouldn't be needing too much darkstone either. Especially if I'm getting some from the event and then I can go and farm some more. That shouldn't be hard. Got all the gems for sure. Got all these for sure. I'm not worried about that. As far as like the regular weapons though. Okay, so these are regular weapons. So I ain't got to worry about the actual weapon part. Definitely gonna have more than enough hemlocks. Cause it's like, it look like it's like 100 each weapon. It's 50 of each for each weapon, which I'm not worried about. So this is this is the big dog though. Cause it's 100 for each weapon. That's why I need about 700. 700 all together. But that's 700 plus making the corpse. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I need 700 on top of like, right now I got like 100 something. I need like need to see about 700 on top of this, on top of what I think I have. No, not that. Let me see for the empty graves. I already got like 373, so I'm inching in on that. Cause see, let's see for the calculating everything. Yeah, cause you need 200 elixirs and 100 empty graves just for the corpse. Then you need 100 elixir for each, which I need 7 more weapons for. So that's 700. Yeah, 700 on top of the 200. So it's a total of like 900 total. I think it's like 900 something total. I might be tweaking with my math. Hold on, let me see. Empty grave is 50, so it's 50 empty graves for each weapon. And for two weapons, that's giving me, that's 100. So if I'm going for 7, that's like 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. That's like, I'm tweaking. Let me do my math. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. My mind is tripping. And probably because I haven't eaten in a while. Let me do my math, y'all. Okay, so we got for elixirs we got 100, and I'm only counting the weapons that I need because I already got a headless thorn. So I just need 7 more weapons. There's 8 weapons total. I need 7 more weapons to make the corpse. So I gotta multiply whatever these stats are times 7. So that's 100. What 100 elixir times 7? That's 700. You know. So that's 700, right? But I gotta add, what is it? Is it 200 for the corpse? Yeah, the 200 elixirs for the corpse. So that's 900 plus 200 is 900 total. So I need 900 total in order to make the corpse. So I'm well on my way. I'm doing pretty good. As far as empty graves, that's a B. You want to do 50?
times 7 for the empty graves. As you can see, that's 350 empty graves. And then we take that 350, that same 350, go to the corpse, scroll down to the empty graves, need 100. So that's 450. So we need 450 empty graves total, and then we need 900 retrograde elixir total. And so if I actually calculate 450 minus the 373 I got right now, I only need 77 empty graves. So let me update that, you know. Let me go in and update that in my notes so I know how many more I need to see. So I'm gonna put the ones that I have, I'm gonna put them in storage, and then I'm gonna farm up. Like after doing this calculation, I'm gonna farm up to the number that I see, and knowing that that's the exact number. Okay, let me go. And then what's crazy, y'all, is that anything that I have left over, I might have to convert it over because I still want to make my nadir as well. And nadir is more of a trophy weapon or whatever, but I'll eventually get to it. But I still want to make it. It's still on my bucket list or whatever of things that I always wanted to make. So I've never made it on Xbox when I played on Xbox, and I've never made one on PlayStation. So I actually want to make one. So it is what it is. Even if it's just for aesthetics or lower end dungeons and stuff, I just still think it's a real cool weapon to have in your inventory, and just to be able to say that you made it. You know what I'm saying? So as an OG player, I feel like that's on my bucket list, and it's not too far fetched. It is tedious, but it ain't too far fetched, and we ain't really making it for the usefulness of it because it's definitely outdated by a large margin, in comparison to other great weapons and stuff in the game to date. But I mean, it's still usable, once you do make it, and it's just fun to use, just fun to look at. So I said, why not? Okay, let me scroll down to my Dullahan, and so I need 77 empty graves left. 77 empty graves. Okay, and let me go back to, I need 900 total of elixir, right? So we're gonna go. I'm gonna clear this out. I'm gonna go to 900 total elixir, right? Is what we need to craft a weapon, and I'm gonna take away 521, which we do have in our both our inventory and our storage. I believe is what it's showing. So I gotta get 379 more elixir. So 379 more elixir is what I'm missing. And then I'm not really worried about the Thunderstone or the Darkstone. I definitely get those. Not worried about those at all. So let me go ahead and start farming up this retrograde elixir and this empty graves. As far as like crafting a normal weapon though, it's not like it's taking. Let me see. Yeah, it's taking gems, Idama, which I have plenty of, some stone, and some other materials. I'm just glad that it don't really take piercing stones to craft these other weapons, so that ain't too bad. Um, Now for the final weapon, it ain't even asking for piercing stones for the final weapon, so that's good. I get to keep the piercing stones, and put them either to another dark fin if I wanted to, towards that nadir that I was talking about, or just like other things in general, other important things in my account. So yeah, but let's get back into farming the retrograde elixir, and the empty graves. So let me just go ahead and repair this. We got the limited so we got the limited we got fever time. So let's go ahead and start running some dungeons off of fever time. Gotta go crazy. No energy, let's get in there. And as far as many hours that I'm gonna be playing mostly during the week and stuff like that. I won't be playing too often on the weekend. I won't be playing too often on the weekend, so don't get used to me playing too often on the weekend just yet. Alright, we get some good drops. It's fever time too. I hope these drops stay nice. And we got Pyoko giving us some motivation, giving us some good stuff. All this farming during fever time, I don't know. I feel like fever time sometimes be at like a little item drop boost, you know what I'm saying, or whatever you running. I mean, they got one, present, but I feel like it'd be still everything farming wise just be that much more effective when you doing it on fever time for sure, in my opinion. So we running Casey in here. KG being insta charge, it also helps. But I ain't got too much farming left, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got too much farming remaining, in the getting this corpse. This is the longest part of it, after you do the initial like actual purge, Once you get that purge done and getting all your arms and your handguards and stuff, that be that'd be really the slower part of the farm. This right here is just the tedious part because, normally you probably just don't have all this flying around. But once somebody like me, once we get certain stuff done, like if I had the nadir right before even starting to farm this Dullahan, then that would be me having a nadir before I even start farming this Dullahan would just give me more of a reason to just make more Dullahan weapons because I just don't. There's nothing either, between the Dark Fin and certain mags and the Dullahans, like those are the only ones that's gonna be using like purple Mephi drops like that for real. And then it's just a whole bunch of events that just gonna help out with that. Wonder if he gonna do a double. Golden Week achievement. Just keep going, y'all. Just keep going. It don't cost you no energy. It just costs you a little bit of time to farm it. You can do the energy one, but I don't think it's really worth it, to be honest. Spending energy on it is just kind of worthless. You get pretty much the same results. Yeah, but this fever here is gonna save us a lot of drop boosts and stuff like that anyway, so really just can't wait. Mm-mm-mm. And so, yeah, I'm just gonna be farming for a little bit until it's time to meet up with my girlfriend. So, and then I'll probably end up farming a whole lot more, like I said, during the week. And as of right now, I'm just trying to get some content out there, get a couple videos out there, just to let you know that I'm still gonna be making content. I'm still like around. I'm just not actively on the game as I used to be. I got a whole lot more responsibilities, being an adult and stuff like that. So we just been handling and taking care of business. You know what I mean? But as far as like having our little free time and stuff, when I have my little free time and stuff, definitely when I have a better schedule, I'll let you guys in on what I can and can't do. But yeah, you guys just continue to show that support. I'm actually seeing shout out to Onigiri Wiki Guide. I'm seeing that they are going really, really hard for Onigiri and content creating. Shout out to Aurelia and the other content creators as well. You know what I mean? It's like
I wish the game was big enough. I always wish the game was big enough that we could all make content off of it. Being this game being around for such a long time, but this is a step in the right direction. Hopefully, this event is bringing a little bit of awareness to what the game could be. And hopefully the developers. I mean, hopefully the developers keep us in mind, keep this community in mind, and see that it's not, don't just treat it as like a gold mine, you know what I'm saying, but just, pour back into us just as much as we've been loyal and invested into this game, you know what I'm saying, to be able to keep it around, keep the servers up and stuff like that. We really enjoy the game, so, and we would love to make content and stuff like that off of the game and further improvements and stuff like that, but as long as they continue to support the game and continue to support us and hear us out for feedback and stuff like that and just opportunities in general, as they're making their profits, we want to be able to make content off of what we do and, give ourselves an opportunity to, see a growing community, you know what I'm saying? See growth in this community, on this gaming community and stuff like that. The game needs it really badly, but it's something we always like to come back to, and just check out, see what's going on here, what's going on there, how many active players is it, you know what I'm saying, is the game dying, is the game reviving, you know what I'm saying, so we would love for this game to be booming again, so, but in order to do that, gotta look out for us and keep building, be more, building up our morale. While this game is really challenging, and it's definitely for the weak, being as tedious as it is, it's done made some improvements, but it's just improvements are just coming in so slow, and it's just all of the stuff that we're seeing now is just stuff that we've been deserving. I'm just happy that maybe it switched hands. The maybe the product has switched hands into better developers. But they're going in the right direction. I say better late than never, but still at the same time, you know, this still comes with it, and it's still gonna be people that get a little burnt out because they want to play other games and they just don't see why they should invest into this game, given its history and stuff like that. So we'll see. I got some of both.
Yeah, just to save some people some time in the game. I always felt like they should just implement a system where we can exchange like if we have an available balance of like the energy, if we have a available balance of energy required to get results of a couple of runs, then they should do that. Like for example, you know what I'm saying? Like this ain't an energy dungeon, so we shouldn't have to worry about it here, right? But as far as like other weapons, or really just like purge and things of that nature. Like after a while, you know, with the game being so tedious and all this other stuff that you gotta make and you gotta make it slowly. Man, it's up to RNG, like too much RNG. Yeah, it's gonna feel great when you make it, but at the same time, you still might be just burnt out so many times over in the course of making the weapon. It just don't feel that rewarding. You're gonna be happy that you got it, but you're also gonna be like, damn, like I could have been using that time to do other things in life. You know what I'm saying? I could have been doing something else that would have been more beneficial to this, like my quality of life personally. And I don't feel like you neglecting anything, any aspect of your life, any other aspect of your life. So it will be considered more important. So far, the consistency that I'm seeing is about average of one elixir, one empty grave, which ain't bad. You know what I mean? It ain't bad at all. So I'll definitely eventually get there. And the runs is not really too long in this dungeon. Just fighting one boss, so the runs ain't too crazy or nothing like that. Take us like 40 seconds to get the guy up out of here. So some trips, you know what I'm saying, some runs gonna be scarce or empty, but it's the free fever, you know what I'm saying? It's free fever, so we just getting what we can off of the fever. But yeah, y'all, about these new events and news and things of that nature, I would love to hear, what you guys, how you guys are feeling about this new collab event. Are you enjoying it? Is it, boring? Is it what can be changed? You know what I'm saying? What are you looking forward to if you actually are an active member in the game or you just interested in general into the game? If you have any questions, you can always hit me up in the comments, or if you are on PlayStation or really any other platform, Steam or something like that, you can always, ask around, find around. You see me in game, my in game on my main account on PlayStation is Moroku, so if you see me, don't be afraid to add me and stuff like that. And I don't know, maybe when I'm not too busy, if you can't, any pointers or something in the game, I can help you out, get you in the right direction and things. Depends on what it is. But nine times out of ten, I'm actually busy working on my own goals within the game. Once I'm done with my bucket list, it'll be known until I'll be just having so much more fun. And I'll just be doing just a whole bunch of different things. You might see me on whole nother accounts, like whole other players and alts and things of that nature. So, and there is a clan in the game called the Dark Clan. But this game is much better. This MMO is much better played with others. You know, in my opinion, if you ask me. It's real weird. But it's nice having like your own party to sit in with other players that are farming the game, or just other people in general. Just be in the party, just have some noise, just put on some music, and just vibe out while you're doing the tedious work of just farming and over again until you get battling RNG and stuff until you get your drops, get your materials for whatever you're crafting, whatever you're after to boost your account, whether it be a mag or some type of weapon. Or an achievement or something that just really might help you out. that's crazy. My boy Sim. Yo. Tell him I play mostly during the week. Oh, well, it's my girl. Hello, honey. Honey bee. Hey, sweetheart. Can you hear me? Hello? Hey. Now you can hear me. Hey, sweetheart. That's good. That's good. I mean, I'm about to get out this game in a few and just shake myself up a little bit. Shake myself up and take a rag to it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll probably just. I ain't really ate nothing since this morning, so how you feeling on that? Okay, not too long ago. Okay. Yup. Oh yeah. And I know it's Friday. You know, Friday used to be chill day. You know what I mean? You just working, so you know it's time for you to relax and stuff. Saturday usually activity day. You know, go out and do some stuff. Sunday you could do a little something. Okay. She hit you back though? Oh, okay. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. I heard that. Well, you ain't gonna be by yourself too long. Come back down there to see ya, to be with ya. But yeah, I talked with Jay Darius and stuff, so he said he's gonna help me keep up that bathroom and stuff, so that's gonna be nice. I'm telling him how to use the soft scrub and just a few couple things, you need to stay on top of as far as that restroom concerned. But Yeah, that was good, and then we just exchanged some ideas, and I told him, I gave him a reminder that I'm thinking about my mom's thing coming up as well, and what I've been hearing that is that we gonna end up doing a dinner for her, and I told him that what me, Floyd, and Kiki agreed upon as far as like not going into work to honor her on the day of and stuff. So I told him it's on him whether he want to participate in that aspect or not. You know what I mean? Because you still got to do what you do at the end of the day. But I would just say, I was just letting them know. And she will, yeah. Definitely between us three and stuff, she's definitely gonna be honored. And as I see them throughout the week and stuff like that, I'll continue to remind them and get them more planning and stuff. So I do got that coming up as well. As far as Rye, I can try to see what's going on with Rye. But I don't know. I still feel like nowadays, even though Sabrina says she can, she don't mind helping Rye out. It's just like, she got her parents to deal with, and like, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot going on in everybody's lives right now. So you gotta kind of just love them, love them from where they at, and just keep them in mind, check up on them and stuff like that. At least we could do, and just meet them where they are sometimes. Yeah, there's a lot going on, but shoot, I'm just happy that things are starting to line back up, for me. And when I get home, I'm gonna see what I could do about that. When I log in on the computer and go ahead and get something printed off when I get home. That way, that be out the way, and then that's one less thing I gotta worry about. And eat and have a good time with you. Yep. Other than that, let's see. Other than that, I feel great. Still got my plan to do everything. It is cold. It is cold. I've been wearing my jacket. I said, dang, it's cold outside. What's going on? Like what you said earlier today, I thought it was just gonna be cold this morning. It ain't just cold this morning, it's cold in general. And then it got wind blowing out there. I said, nah, son. They got a lot going on out there, don't they? They done got some Chipotle. I might go to Salsarita. I might see his son around. I might go to Salsarita or something. I know Sean loves Salsarita. It's crazy. Yeah, I just want I like they little, really everything. I mean, I just love their queso in general. They queso make everything way better. And queso by itself. Queso with whatever you put on there, man, what? That thing be busting. hate they was closed on Easter. I was bringing that straight to the crib. But yeah, it's time for me to get some more headphones so I can get back into my music and stuff. I can continue to work with Rob from where I am. And I'll be having a lot going on myself. Yeah, I was thinking about senior and stuff too as well. Getting a haircut or something like that. I don't know. I gotta give him a call, see what he up to. But I want to give everybody a chance to at least get off work or something. You know what I'm saying? Get off work and get to where they need to be for the day, and then and just hit them up when they may be relaxing or maybe able to decompress a little bit. Well, Senior been more active on Facebook and stuff, and I seen him. He was like kind of anticipating my music. He waiting for it to come in and stuff. And Senior, and then I seen my grandmother. My grandmother surprised me too. She hopped on one of my posts and just she was trying to show her a little support and stuff. So I think that's good. Yeah, I just been off of the rate. I've been off the map for a little bit, staying out the way, trying to handle business and take care of my body. Bond with you and take care of my body and stuff like that. Still got all my moves in mind. Still got all my plans in mind. And we're gonna do some more stuff. I'm gonna try to get to, like I said, this weekend. I'm setting up a lot of content and stuff. So that's what I've been on. So this will be enough of streaming, really. This will be enough streaming for the weekend. So that'll be that, and then I could just set up some more pictures, and then I'll probably get our YouTube channel going and start editing some videos and stuff for the channel once we come up with the names and that sit down and be creative with you and stuff so we can get some stuff out. So I want to set that stuff up this weekend as well, so that every time that during the week when I do have free time or when I'm not doing nothing else, I could set up, or we could talk about or discuss something that we may want to do or plan to do, like content wise, that following weekend or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And then all we'll have to do is just go in and on the actual weekend, we just pick a day that we gonna upload the video and just try to be consistent with it, and we just edit it up until that day. Make time for that. But yeah, the more we keep up with it, the more consistent we are. Trust me, people don't definitely gravitate to it. And it's all that really counts, because there's a lot of lazy people out here in the world. That's why some people just end up just being consumers. You know what I'm saying? All they can do is keep up with their job, and that's it. That's all they want to do. But if you really want to, certain lifestyles, or if you want to thrive, you know what I mean, and not have to worry about nothing, you gotta do more than just, clock in and clock out. It's just what it is.
until you see any changes in the world. You know what I'm saying? And then after a while, you just gonna become a public figure. After a while, like Megan is at the point where she's a public figure. You know what I'm saying? Like me and you discussed, she do not have to do music no more. She probably got so many deals and stuff going on. You don't have to be in the studio like that no more if she don't want to, or do all these tours and stuff. She can actually be from, just sitting. Okay. But yeah, man, y'all. I hope y'all see this video. Like, I'm a real genuine person. You know what I'm saying? I'm real cool and shit. I like to have fun though. I like to be toxic sometimes. You know what I'm saying? With my toxic friends and shit like that, we get shit done still. We still have fun. You know what I mean? But as far as like, you know what I'm saying, being on a game and stuff, we still like to have support. We like this community and only give you too fucking old to be like just straight enemies. Like if you're not being enemies just to entertain yourself, like that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But if you just hating on people just to hate on niggas, like you just a little weird ass nigga. Like go definitely get you a life and go do something else with your life, cause nigga, once this shit, the servers go down for this shit, like who the fuck you gonna hate on then? You gonna have to find somebody else to hate on, like, and it's gonna be a void there. You know what I'm saying? Like, so y'all motherfuckers need to get that shit together and go find you something to fucking do. You know what I'm saying? Like onigiri is always something to do on onigiri, but nigga, get you some fucking friends, get you some people that fuck with you, that fuck with the game, stuff like that, and you all just group up and have a fucking good time. That's what onigiri is all about. There's a lot of weirdos in this motherfucker, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Get with the people you fuck with or you gravitate to and just get to work and have fun in the game. It's a real fun game. Meant to be played with other people. You can play solo if you want to. It's all fun and dandy. But me, I get some solo work in. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I'm liked by everybody or anything like that. But at the same token, I ain't gonna just hold grudges on folks. I'm gonna just move around and do what I do. I'm actually trying to get to a point where I'm just making money off of playing Onigiri. You know what I'm saying? Whether I'm making content or I'm selling people items off of the game that they don't really have time to farm out for themselves and stuff like that. And I just want to be I just want to be a household name at Onigiri. You know what I'm saying? Amongst the community and stuff. So I'm gonna keep coming with the content and stuff, and hopefully, this game gets to where, hopefully, there's a future that they see in the game, and that we can start to see, as well, and we could not only participate, but we can kind of kick off like a revived version of Onigiri 2026. Last year was a pretty good year. Year before that was a pretty good year. So, we definitely just we just deserve to have fun in the game at the end of the day. We don't deserve to suffer. We deserve quality of life, a bunch of quality of life in the game, more content, more options, more fun, just more fun in general. Just make it, make our time grinding in the game a little bit easier. You know what I mean? Just give us a reason to stick around. We do want to play other games. We do want to have things to be balanced. Some people only play Onigiri. You know what I'm saying? Because they just that committed and that's just that different. It's just that special to them. But just in general, this is a lot. This game is a lot to invest into time-wise or, time-wise, money-wise or whatever. I'm back.
Oh, okay. What they doing? Nah, they ain't invite us down to Captain Steve. Listen, we gonna have to point. Listen, we gonna have to talk to them. We gonna have to talk to them. Right. Me neither. I ain't had. I think the last time I had Captain Steve was with my mom. My mom took me. I think I took her to a doctor's appointment, and we went down to Cap Steve. It was just me and her. We went down to Cap Steve's. I think I had tried some of their macaroni or something. I was like, what? This macaroni straight. And then I had tried some chicken tenders there. And I was like, what? The chicken tenders good too? Like, it's like nothing I ordered, like, you know what I'm saying? Everything I ordered was good, and it was like crazy portions. And I was like, yo, I like this. Like, they actually, yeah, they be taking care of you for real. Then the people that I think the people when I went, I think the people that was that owned the spot had came through or something like that, and it was real cool. It was good vibes. It wasn't too crowded or nothing. You know what I'm saying? We had walked inside. I got a nice table for me and my mom, and sat down, ate good, calling people, talking. It was cool. I got man, I say I got food and brought food home. Loved it. But it's been a long time though. It's been a long time since I did that. Since I've been there. I ain't forget it though. I definitely ain't forget it. But yeah, I'm hungry now. I got hungry now. Yeah. I heard that. I heard that, sexy lady. Man, send me some stuff, babe. Send me some stuff. Who won't quit? Let me see who you talking about. I think you done sent me a couple of stuff. Why? Why she color herself like that? Why she coloring herself like that? That's funny. But that's how they. Yeah, and light skin and all. Yeah, with our earrings in, you can't tell us nothing. We at the wheel too. Shit, don't tell us shit. Don't let us go to the car wash after going to the barber shop. You really can't tell us nothing. Our wheels looking nice and we looking nice. Man, y'all better watch out. You know what I'm saying, babe? That'd be a nice little, especially if it's on a nice little Sunday or something. A nice little Sunday, you go to the barber shop. I used to go to the barber shop when I was in my last 2 cribs ago in Gaston, and I was staying over there closer to whatchamacallit, what's it called? That high school. Um, what's that high school? I'm forgetting the name of the high school, but yeah. I'm staying over there. Yeah, it was a barber within walking distance. All we had to do was walk through our backyard, and it was a barber right there. Barber shop right there. Old school barber. And he paid little to nothing. Used to do that. Used to love that. On a Sunday, what? Stop playing with that. What? 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 Hey, 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 what? Mm, what? 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 Huh? Huh? Huh?